Alright guys, welcome. Episode 97 of Cybercrime. I have elaborated on the Chinese AI brain mind reading technology. It is real. It is surreal actually, but it is a reality. So now I found something, which what I'm going to ask my doctor to do for me, is using ECT, which is usually for schizophrenic or depression people, to zap the brain chip implant and disable them. So believe my words, please. This is happening. All right, ECT, Electroconvulsive therapy, carries a potential risk of damaging implanted medical devices, but in many cases, it can be safely administered with appropriate precautions. While some manufacturers of devices like Cochlear Implant advise against ECT due to the potential harm, other devices like deep brain stimulation, also called DBS implants, have been shown to be compatible with ECT when carefully measured are taken. So, I mean, this doesn't really apply to me in terms of, being schizophrenic and all that stuff like that. And I feel bad for these people. But, I have ADHD. I got my own fucking problems too, So, Elaboration. ECT and implanted devices involves applying electrical current to the brain to induce a seizure about 7 to 10 minutes. I have a friend that does that on a regular basis. Which can potentially interfere with or damage certain implanted devices. She doesn't have an implant. All right, Cochlear Implants is Cochlear. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It manufactures specifically cautioned against ECT due to the risk of device damage. Okay, deep brain stimulation is something new to me. It's called DBS. Studies and case reports suggest that ECT can be safely administered to individuals with DBS implants, provided that appropriate safety precautions are taken and the patient is carefully selected. Other devices, such as implants like cardiac pacemakers and medicine pumps, may require adjustment or deactivation during ECT to prevent the interference. Safety precautions, obviously, and obviously with a consultation with ECT specialists like a psychiatrist. So what has replaced ECT actually, back in then, if you watch like Homeland, like Claire Danes, she has bipolar, and she goes into her, manic phase and she has paper all over and trying to put everything together. That's like me, but she gets zapped. I was in hospital too, and that's something that, still in the studies and all that. And, so why people are in their like hyper state, right? I mean, if you have bipolar or whatever, like there are other ways to deal with it, I guess, unless, it's the last resolution, then you do ECT. So anyways, ECT and also TMS is what I will introduce later on. Is transcranial magnetic stimulation. It's the mostly widely used brain stimulation therapy. But there are also two other options, which I'm not going to discuss in depth here. I did look it up. Vagus nerve stimulation and deep brain stimulation. VNS and or DBS. Research continues to accumulate, obviously, offering insights to these treatment options. So, I guess, the non-invasive version of the VNS is also being investigated, known as transcutaneous auricular VNS, or it's called TAVNS. One such device has already been approved by the FDA for treating migraine and cluster headaches. Another version of the TAVNS has received a breakthrough device designation by the FDA for the treatment of PTSD, which I got to look it up more because of my PTSD, and I got to talk to my doctor. Anyways, hope you get something from it, and, look it up yourself if you need to. Take care.